Yo, YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. He's AC. This is the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This is the first major holiday we're on this show for, so that's fine and dandy. And what would Thanksgiving be without a good old Detroit Lions getting their ass kicked, right, AC?
Absolutely. It's not Turkey Day without it.
No, it is not. So with that being said, we're going to go through and make our Turkey Day predictions, beginning with New England going to Ford Field to play those Lions, and the Lions are, I believe, 2-6 now or something. I don't know the exact records of every team. The Lions are 2-8. My bad. I believe they're 2-8. They've played a lot of close games, but the last few games they haven't been too hot. Their offense has always been good pretty much this year, but their defensive line just isn't very good, or Matt Stafford would still be in there probably rather than Sean Hill. The Patriots continue to get it done. They beat the Steelers and the Colts the last 2 weeks. I mean, I don't know how you can't call them the best team in the NFC, or AFC rather, because they are. And everyone told me when I made that prediction before the year that I was stupid, that the Patriots were old and they had no defense. Well, look who's right now. So that being said, AC, what's your prediction on this game?
I'm going to have to go, obviously, with the Patriots. I'm going to go the Patriots 35-17, because I think the Detroit offense will put up a couple of scores. As you said, they're not the worst offense we've seen this year, but their defense just can't hold down this high-powered Patriots passing game. It just won't happen. It never has happened. And I think the Patriots will slide through this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots got to be the one to win this game. Every game, a new person steps up, whether it's been Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, or Danny Woodhead. They don't have a ton of running game, but when they need to, they find someone who can run the ball effectively for them. They've gone through 4 or 5 running backs this season, and it just doesn't look any different each week. It looks like you'd have the same guy out there. I'm going to take the Patriots 31-24. I actually think it'll be a bit closer. The Lions, like I've said, they've played a lot of close games, and they have one of the better offenses actually in the NFL. Calvin Johnson's an absolute stud. Javad Best, he hasn't done great running the ball this year, but he's been good for some big pass plays, so they'll score some points, but the bottom line, their defense can't stop them. Now, the 4:15 game, where you'll have to be tortured by Troy Aikman announcing the game, New Orleans at Dallas, and quite frankly, I'm sick of Troy Aikman announcing, especially Dallas games, but we've been through that one before. New Orleans at Dallas. Dallas has won 2 in a row now. They're like 3-7 or something. I don't know the exact record. New Orleans 7-3. They're solid. I mean, they're flying under the radar. They're getting Reggie Bush back, I believe, or they might have got him back last week, but he should be into full gear now. He should get going. AC, who you got in this game?
I got New Orleans going over Dallas 28 to, let's say, 17. 28 to 17. I think Dallas will keep it close with their defense, but I think New Orleans will definitely win this game. I mean, this is an interesting game because these are two teams that look now completely different than what they did at the beginning of the season. It's going to be an interesting game, I think.
Yeah, and like you said, I think they look completely different. And I think the one thing that looks different is New Orleans is starting to get their offense back, and I think they get it back in a big way here. I'm not being a Cowboy hater, but I'm going to say 35-10 here, or 35-14. The bottom line, John Kitna is going to have to go in and play the Saints team, and John Kitna is just not a good quarterback. The Saints don't have a great defense overall, but they have a solid secondary who should be able to shut him down. The Cowboys have no running game still. I mean, over the past few games they have, but Marion Barber's just not that great. And all the other guys they throw out there are consistently injured. That's about it. So I think the Saints offense wakes up. I think they are ready. They're poised for a huge game tomorrow. Give me the Saints in this one.
He's going to be pretty mad at us, man. We're picking against the Cowboys, and they won 3 games, so we know they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. They're winning the rest of the games this season. They're going to the playoffs. They're going to host the Super Bowl, and they're going to win it on their home field. Definitely. Um, 8:20, Cincy at the Jets. The Jets are hot right now. They've won 3 straight games in OT. Mark Sanchez is finally beginning to look like an NFL quarterback, which, quite frankly, Mark Sanchez bothers me. He really does. But that's a different story. Cincy at the Jets. AC, who you got here?
I got the Jets in a high-powered offensive game, 42-35. I think Cincy's gonna put up some numbers. I think T.O.'s gonna make some catches. I think Ochocinco's gonna make some catches. I think they're gonna score some points, but I just don't think their defense can hold down the Jets' offense as hot as they are right now. I mean, we've seen the Jets this year. They are 8-2. But they pulled some games out of their asses, as we've seen. They also have won a lot of good games, and as you said, Jez is coming together. He's starting to put all the pieces together with all his receivers, and they're starting to put up some serious offensive numbers.
But as it's gone over the last season and a half, when Mark Sanchez looks like he's going to do good, he doesn't. So I'm going to take the Bengals in the upset of the century here, 14-10. The Jets' offense just takes vacations, random weeks. And I think this is one of them. The Bengals have been atrocious. They really have. Carson Palmer, quite frankly, they need to move on from him. He is one of the most overrated quarterbacks I've ever seen in the NFL. But I like the Bengals here. I think they do enough to get by. You know, the Jets' offense has these random games where they just decide they can't show up. So I like the Bengals in this one. Actually, I know that's going to surprise everyone, but they can't continue to be as bad as they've been. The Jets, these close games they've played against the Browns and a couple of teams that just aren't that great. So I think the Jets actually come out here and are flat for this game. I like the Bengals in this one. I really do. And give me an Ochocinco touchdown and a TO one. That would help me in fantasy big time. So he's AC. I'm Tim. This is a Cash Cow and AC Sports Report. Happy Thanksgiving. Go get fat. Go eat something. I really don't care. Bye.